4 of 4 to start. Outside Durant. Just around a minute and a half. And Waiters kicks to Westbrook. Inside. Shot bogus.
4-5 to start the game.
Here's Green. The shot. He'll go to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you there, Greg.
And both free throws good for Green. Here's Westbrook. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Off the pick. And Cantor with the lay-in. Good. Cantor's got 9.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Westbrook against Green. Westbrook drives in. Shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Warriors trail by 5. Tries a 3, and that one's good. He has 7. So it's the Thunder now, fresh from a win against Portland.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
Yeah, they saved their best for last that day. Got it done in overtime.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Thunder shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Adams checked in.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The drive by Green. Over in the corner, Barnes. Poked loose. Stolen by Durant. And stolen by Barnes. Now the Warriors moving it up. And he lays it up and in. Barnes has got his first 2 points.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Cantor with a screen on Thompson. Westbrook with a wide-open look. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide-open shots like that.
The drive by Green. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Green's got 9.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Westbrook kicks to Cantor. Pass to Waiters. Now the dish to Durant. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. So they take the lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game
find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. On the days when he gets going, he can be a huge contributor, and Coach is obviously hoping this is going to be one of those days. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. 1:27 left in the first quarter of the game. And he dunks it down.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Outside Durant. from outside the arc, and that one's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And Green slams it in.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Pass to Payne. Golden State moving the ball around. Simmons passes to Green. 6 on the shot clock. And that one is hammered home.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Durant, and he drops it in from the low post. Durant's got 5 now.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Green with the ball. Working on Payne. And good on the basket. Book it. And that's now 7 points for Barnes.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thunder lead by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Russell Westbrook. And Russell, how confident are you that regardless of what defender you see in front of you, you can get what you want?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
Russell, thank you so much. Kevin, hard work pays off.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. The top thing for me is...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yep.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Draymond Green, with a strong double-double, points and rebounds. He was a force that was not going to be denied with his efforts both on offense and defense.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this club.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is
2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Sacramento, where the Kings will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. So for Golden State, their last game, a win against Oklahoma City. This is a team they knocked out in the first round in last year's playoffs, so they'd better be ready. Some extra motivation on this one. Let's talk about Klay Thompson, one of the best wings in the NBA, might be the most complete shooting guard in the league. Most complete? What do you think?
I would have to say most complete. And, you know, what I really like about his game, especially playing next to Steph Curry, you know, when you play with a guy that has a little bit more, you
We're here in California's capital, Sacramento, and a look here at the Capitol building. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Wow, the fans for a different look here. Caspi, he's checked in for Humphries. Lance Stevenson comes in for Rudy Gay. Devin Harris is checked in for Meeks, and Smart subbed in for Darren Collison. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Then it's Payne, then it's Green, and it's Simmons in at shooting guard.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Smart, and Green gets it to go.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Stevenson, a screen on Green. Let's go. Another miss by Stevenson. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Thunder.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they got that second chance by virtue of forcing the overtime, and then things really swung in their favor after that.
Smart kicks to Caspi. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Right now, let's find out what head coach George Karl had to say to our Doris Burke. Doris?
When I asked him what some of his main concerns are today, and he said they're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the perimeter, and therefore it's essential that they not give up too many open looks from out there, or it could spell trouble all game long, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Golden State. Stevenson drives in, and Caspi kicks to Smart. He feeds it to Stevenson. Just 5 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Warriors leading by 8. Outside, Green. Payne with a screen for Green. Back to Green. The dish now to Green. No good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Greg, we know that's in the past, but you can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet. So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
And Stevenson kicks to Harris. Back to Stevenson. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Good ball movement here by the Kings. In the corner, Smart with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Harris. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And really, the line a season ago was just up.
In some changes. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Humphries. Lance Stevenson comes in for Matt Barnes. And it's Jody Meeks in for Smart. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Then it's Green, then it's Payne, and it's Simmons in at the 2 spot. And it's Harris off the drive. Here's Cauley Stein. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
1:36 left in the first half of the game. Green against Harris. Some solid defense from Harris.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
He kicks to Meeks. On the wing, Stevenson. Covered by Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Sacramento again missing. Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against Houston.
Nearly flawless offensively from start to finish there, and really just an impressive win.
Yeah, really balanced team. We saw a little bit of everything from them, and just about all of that everything we saw worked.
Kicks to Caspi. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Green kicks to Barnes. Back to Green. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Both free throws good from Green. "16 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Collison against Green. Collison kicks to Gay. The fader. No good. And the first half.
Yes, Kevin, thank you.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. Some changes here for the Kings. Caspi, he's checked in for Humphries. Lance Stevenson comes in for Rudy Gay. And Harris subbed in for Darren Collison. Lance Stevenson is out there with Caspi. Then it's Jody Meeks. Then it's Devin Harris. And it's Cauley-Stein in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. The feed to Meeks. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Meeks got 6 points.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 8 points for Freak.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Meeks passes to Harris. Stevenson, a screen on Green. Harris dishes to Stevenson. No good on the 3. Warriors leading by 4.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2 for 1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic.
And here's Golden State. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green, he's in at shooting guard. He'll get out there with Payne. Then it's Rush, and it's Jackson in at the point. Feeds it to Gay. The tray, and that one's good. Gay's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Sacramento.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game. Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
So we see the Warriors get the win here.
Mike.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back. Draymond Green with a strong double-double, points and rebounds. He was a force that was not going to be denied with his efforts both on offense and defense. What are your thoughts, Kenny, on his game? And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal.
We gotta be better at containing the basketball. Let's set up in some one-on-one full court. You know the drill. Intensity. Intensity! Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em pensar que com a sua face, tudo que eu pedisse, só você que me desse. Aí pensando Deus se esse quarto falasse. Mas que pena, já era, já era, já era. Não deixe mais aquela